Hi, sorry, I just had to check something. Gone a minute. Lights in my eyes. A bit wonky. Well, I just wanted to say what a great morning. Hi. I went to bed late last night because... Right, what's going on with this light? Hang on. It's all just in my eyes because it's very sunny today. But I just wanted to say what a great day because, you know, went to bed late last night watching Falling Asleep to Trump. You know, the was it UN press conference thing, whatever it was. That was brilliant. I mean, he gets better and better every time he speaks. He's there giving it to the, you know, the reporters. They're there doing the usual lying tactics and waffling on about Kavanaugh and the women, and all the lies about that. And he talks about himself when he got set up by women, which we all know, which some people still can't get their head around. And it was just great. I just thought he was brilliant. You know, he was standing strong and just saying it as it is. And then I've just seen a little bit of Theresa May, you know, over in the UK, Trump talking to her, mentioning about, you know, trade deals and military and protection and security, and seemed to hang around security, you know, talking about that, saying to Theresa May, you know, security partnership. Wonder what that could be. I think he's had a big talking to her. And I also saw on YouTube, you know, people at the court about, you know, Tommy Robinson and all that, but I'm not going to talk about that because other people do a great job on that. But and my thoughts on stuff like that is it's all interlinked. Like I've said before, everything is interlinked with everything that's going on around the globe, all the news. And I did actually watch someone going on again about, oh, we'll see how the mainstream media are going to spin this and spin that about Tommy, this, that, and the other. And I thought, well, yeah, because we all know what the mainstream media do, like with Trump, how they ask him all them stupid questions and try and spin it. And that's why he always says fake news, because it's all interlinked with everything else. But yeah, it was just great to watch that last night. Falling asleep watching Trump saying it like it is, not afraid to say it like it is. Not afraid to go to other countries and, you know, sort of give them a bit of a good talking to, and they don't like it, you know, because governments and things in the past have been soft or done it because they want to bring down countries, as we all know. Love hearing positive words for our Trump. Everybody around the world loves Trump. The ones that don't are either for the New World Order, as in the Satanistic, brainwashed, unawoke people, or, well, exactly, the brainwashed. Lots of people like Trump. He is absolutely brilliant. He's on 18 again. He is just, you know, people go on about, oh, he's too, you know, the way he speaks and all that. No, he just says it as it is. Like we have Katie Hopkins over here. Says it like it is. People get offended. That's how it needs to be said. Stop being soft for people. That's how countries have got themselves in trouble, because they're being too soft on other countries. Like I said about China, you know, with the percentages of like deals they've done, and Canada with cars coming in and out, and taxes on, what was it, on dairy and stuff like that. Some countries aren't getting good deals, but others are getting good deals. That's what he's trying to stop. He's a businessman. He knows what he's talking about. That's why they got Trump in. He's an alpha male. They ain't used to it. No, they're not. They're not. So that was good. And the Theresa May thing I've just watched, I was just laughing at that because on mainstream media, it looked like she's saying something completely different. But behind that big curtain, different things going on. Trudeau wants Canada to suffer. Yeah, Trudeau really needs to sort his fake eyebrows out for a start. Teresa the Ghoul, exactly. She's doing as she's told. Doing as she's told. That's why I've said everything's connected to everything. Some people in this country think nothing's connected to anything. It's a separate thing. Q's a separate thing from what's going on, or Q's a separate thing from Trump. Or someone said the other day, Q, the guy. It's not a guy. It's a team of people, and Trump, believe it or not, if you don't know or you're not awake, is actually part of the Q movement. He's part of it. He's the one who stands up in front of everybody to the world. You've got the Q team that stand behind, and also someone that's coming forward. Don't need to tell you about that one though. So yeah, I will be doing it. When I said the other day I'll be doing a chat at weekend or whenever it is, tomorrow or weekend, depending on if I've got to get some energy for this one. It's going to be a big one. Said it's about life and that. It's about life and being awoken, properly awoken. Because like I said, some people are awake, been awake for a long time, but they're not fully awake to absolutely everything that's going on. Everything that's going on, because people just see it as a conspiracy, or oh, that doesn't happen these days. Oh, it's not connected to us. Oh, don't be daft. Oh, has there Bill Cosby gone down, has he? I think there'll be a lot more to follow, won't there? I think so. You know, all these celebrities that worship Satan, Saturn, or whatever you want to say. I'll be talking about that as well. But, you know, some people get too paranoid. I was just watching a lovely woman today. I will find the name of her because I don't know who it was. Yeah, well, I've had a bit of the sniffles, and guess what made me sleep last night? I said I had that with honey in it, but I also had that stopped me getting I don't know, it just made me sleep better. Was, let me go and get it because I can't remember what it's called. Now, when I researched this a bit ago, everyone was like, oh no, it's not good for you, blah, blah, this, that and the other, because don't forget, normally the things that I say are good for you are bad for you. It's normally the other way around. I had to smell a little bit of this. It's an essential oil, but it is pure turpentine. Pure turpentine. So I was getting a blocked nose last night. I felt great, I'm not going to be able to sleep. Did that. Fine. I'm still a bit snuffly, but I'm nothing like I was last night. I feel a lot better. It helped me breathe. So that was good. But what else? Oh, has it been put off? I saw a bit of it this morning and saw all the support, and I was like, yay. Yeah, put off. I think it's all connected. Oh, the sealed indictments. Exactly. Well, this is why a woman I watched this morning, I've just come across the channel, so we'll find out who it is. Yeah, see, things that they say are bad for you, they'll say bad for you on Google or wherever, and you'll find out that actually, yeah, but this is an essential oil. That's what someone else said. Why don't you clean your brushes with that? I was like, no, not, but certain ways of, like different things done in a different way, like oils or something else, help you with, different ways with different stuff. And sometimes when they tell you something, it's a complete opposite. It's like distilled water. I drink distilled water now out of copper cups. I've been drinking it since January when I woke up a little bit more. The water's lovely. It tastes sweeter. Weird. It sounds weird because I can't stand fluoride water. I can't stand tap water. I think it's awful. I hate the smell of it. It also dumbs down your pineal gland at the end of the day, and that's one thing you need to be, to help you awaken with the spiritual side of things. And that's why I said I will come do a chat at weekend, because I came across this lady and I will find out her name, and she was talking about, she does a lot of videos, brilliant. I can't remember what her name is, just watching before. A lot of these celebrity videos. Yeah, I've got a water. It's not a filter. It's a distiller. It's a big one, but it's really good. And she goes through all the celebrity videos like Beyonce. And we know what Beyonce is being called out for a minute, which was another thing I was going to talk about as well. I love coconut oil. Um, she she does all the celebrities. Yeah, don't put fluoride in your water. She does all the celebrities and shows you all the Alex Jones. Yeah, did you buy it from Alex Jones? She does all the celebrities and the breakdowns of MK Ultra because if people are not awake to the MK Ultra thing and you thought you were awake to like corrupt government, which most people know the government are corrupt, but how deep does it go? 1940s, 50 years before when they started bringing a MK Ultra in. And guess one of my I have a beauty spot here. I did love Marilyn Monroe. Was one of my like idols, but she was supposedly one of the first MK Ultra sex kittens. And if you don't know what the hell that is, you need to go and find out. Um, mm. And a lot of celebrities at MK Ultra. That's why when you see Kanye looking like he's gone bonkers, saying get off the plantation and all the stuff he came out with on stage, shouting the radio out, meaning mainstream media and this, that, and the other. He was not going mad. He was breaking away from the MK Ultra. Has anyone seen Beyonce sat at the basketball game? I can't remember when it was with Jay-Z. He looks because he knows he's like a handler. He's well been into Aleister Crowley and all that sort of stuff for a long time. She's there talking to him. Must have got triggered by a word or something. Next minute she's like this. Looking really like she's on something. He notices, looks away and starts pretending he hasn't noticed and all that. So if you don't know about that, go and Google Beyonce. I think I put in Beyonce at basketball match. It's when she sat there she's got bobbed hair up to here and you watch her and you're telling me not something going on there. And it's like Beyonce does extreme witchcraft. Exactly. I was talking about witchy stuff yesterday, but theirs is different. Theirs is the dark occult, but this woman does all the videos and it's brilliant how Beyonce, when she was in, what was the girl band she was in, and her dad was part of that, and it was all to get Beyonce out of that group and be a solo artist. We all know what goes on in Hollywood. We all know. If you don't know, you can start looking at things on YouTube and you'll find out a lot more things. The MK Ultra thing is massive. Yeah, some people say, no, she got rich because of talent alone. Yeah, okay then. This is where people's heads are going to go boom when they realise about their dearly loved celebrities. Now, don't get me wrong, they had great songs and I liked it, but when I found out a load of stuff, I did get mad and actually snapped her CD in half. And I'm not saying that sometimes it's some of the celebrities' faults because it's not. They're either brought into these families or the families want money. It's all about being famous and rich and greedy and stuff like that, selling your soul to the devil, or they get brought in, because they want the fame and money. Sometimes the families are born into it. People like Prince, I believe, Michael Jackson, Whitney Houston, some great people all over who have died quite young, and they always say, oh, they've died of a drug overdose, oh, they died of this, Kurt Cobain and all that. Did they really? Did they really? I'm sure it was a sacrificial thing. A bit like Jay-Z, because I was watching the video the girl did and that about Jay-Z and how he got to where he is and the people he had to sort of take out of the way so he didn't have people going up against him in the rapping community. It was, let me see, Tupac, B.I.G., and a few others. And it's quite interesting when you actually go and watch it all. People who sit there who can't think outside the box and think it's all mad. Maybe. Mary 40, thank you. That's who she is. I only came across her today because when you're watching things, then you get recommended things because you're watching things and you find more and more. And she did say today, you can go down this route when you wake up and it can make you really paranoid. You have to know how to balance it. I balance it. I know about it, but I can go off and do other stuff. And I'm not that paranoid. You could get really paranoid with it. I've seen a lot of people get very paranoid with it. Um, Liz Crokin says, yeah, Liz is good. Liz Crokin says arrest will start a few weeks in military tribunal. Yes, because it's all. My dad actually said today he looked back on the Q posts at the beginning because people are forgetting to go and re-look at the ones right from when they dropped, right from the beginning, and look at them. My dad said stuff is starting to happen now from then. They put all that out. It's starting to happen now. That means when Cav gets in, it's just going to reel off. So this year is just going to be fantastic. And then we've got a lot to celebrate. You know, you've got the parade in America. We've all got Christmas around the world. Brilliant. Yeah, Mary's good. I just came across her today and it's brilliant. She does all the breakdown of the celebrities and it's amazing because if any of you do not know about MK Ultra and the celebrities and how the celebrities work and how the handlers work for the celebrities, you need to go and check out Mary. Is it Mary 40? Mary 40. Long dark hair. She breaks it down. She's really good at it. There's loads of people who do this on YouTube, but see, some people poo-hoo it because one, they're scared, they don't believe in it because they won't think outside the box. They just think this is not the world we live in. Wake up, people. This is the world we live in. MK Ultra, if you research back into it, goes a lot back into, you know, World War Two, all stuff like this, all different ways of getting us. They're getting people through the brains. That's why people get, the CIA. It's why people get brainwashed and stuff. The way, do you remember when Beyonce came out and said she had an alter ego because it is about alters, MK Ultra? Sasha Fierce. Have you seen her when she goes into Sasha Fierce? People say it's like I can't say demonic. Like you're being possessed. Maybe it's another way entities can get into you because some entities work through electric. We are electric, so and people will poo-hoo that. You know, trolls and people who don't understand what's going on in this world are going to have a really big shock. I think Feisty Cat said Kavanaugh has to be confirmed. Yeah, he has to be confirmed and seated for the session. Then that's why, yes, he does. I said that the other day. He has to be elected. He needs his bum in that seat. And the reason why those women came out saying about rape is because they are actually lying. They've been put up to it to be paid off. Like they've said about Trump before. Trump said that yesterday in his speech. It's to slow walk it because they're trying to, you know, I think if he's not in on Monday, he can't be in on it. So they know that. So that's why they've been throwing things out because they don't want him to get in because they know, these elites know, as soon as he gets bottom on the seat, it's boom. It all starts from then. You know, you've got Trump talking to Theresa, but the thing is, he will get in, people. He will get in. It's already done. We've already won. We've won here and we've won there. We've won. It's playing out. They're probably still going to throw cogs in the work, but at the end of the day, they know what's going to happen. So, sit back and watch the show. I've got my popcorn in, people. I've got my popcorn in. I don't know what people think, but that's what I'm thinking. You know, all the people who called Trump before this, that and the other, yeah, the sky is falling. Oh, Trump did this, all these women he's supposed to have gone with. Well, they came up and paid money. They also came out and said that Trump was a nice man in the end because this is how deep state work. This is how mainstream media work. That's all they go on about. They stood up yesterday and did not shut up about them women, even when he told them what was happening and what he thought, and they've had extra time. They still didn't shut up because they will try and twist those words like they try and do over here with the Tommy thing and everything. It's all connected, it's all the same because they're all run by the same people globally. Yeah. And like I said yesterday, I got that book, Notre Dame, the other day, and it said about Israel and a new, you know, well, everywhere need, like someone said, oh, they might bring the economy down. Well, I'll tell you what, do it. We need a new one. They're all trying to get into, it's all the bankers, the big bankers. Do it. Take the economy down. Let's start a new one afresh and get rid of the old thing that was put there, set up years ago that wasn't helping the people. It was just helping the fat cats get fatter because that's why it was put in. Federal Reserve and all that stuff I've talked about before. That's why. People are scared of things that new things. We're always scared of new things. So even if a new thing came, it's not, they were bringing in or have had in, but not to the peak it was getting there, New World Order, because that's what they were after, Agenda 21, whatever you want to call it. Trump is after a new world. Not a new world order, a new world, the beginning of a new world. Because if economy goes down or certain stuff, yes, maybe there will be a little bit of, you know, it's like I said, when you go to a new job, yeah, buy non-fluoride toothpaste, it's good. When you go to a new job, and if you've been at a job for ages and you've got friends there that you love, yeah, Hollywood's going to go down. Friends that you love, you know, you used to be in there because you've been there a long time. You get a bit, when you go to a new job, you're a bit worried and you're like, oh, God, I hope the people there are nice, this, that, and the other. So you're afraid because you're going into something new. That's how we will be. But in the end, it settles down, we get used to it, and then it's been there that long that we just forget it's just one of them things. The same with Brexit. We weren't in the EU. We did fine without being in the EU, and we'll do it again. We voted out, and we're staying out. The mainstream media are just putting crap out there, putting the fear in people, going on, pussyfooting around it because they know what's going to happen. They know we're going to be out in the end. And then when we're out, that's when we get down and dirty with sorting all the immigration out and all that. Yes, people can come in the country. People can go to America. People can go to Australia, Canada, wherever. But you come in legally and you come to work. And that's also, I think, what sort of Theresa May was saying as well, agreeing with that. You come in and you work. You don't come here to live off other countries' benefits and doing the other stuff that we know that's going on. You come in legally, you learn English, and you work. Just like if we went to another country, you abide by their law and their rules. That's what you're doing when you go to another country. You come here legally, it's not a problem. You come in here illegally, not working, that's when everyone has a problem. In any country, everyone would have a problem with that. I don't see why some people have a problem with that. That's it. That's not people being nasty or being racist. It's coming to work and coming legally, please, so we know why you're coming in. Because we know what's been going on in a lot of countries. We know Soros has been pushing it, you know, and the Rothschilds and Saudi, but all that's sort of getting taken care of. Slowly, behind the scenes. Exactly. They wouldn't, would they? So you come here, you live by the laws. What's the problem? You come here legally. You know? But these people, you know, Antifa and these people like the Democrats and that have a problem with it. Yes, well, of course they would, because a lot of them are also the rich ones that don't want this happening because they actually, you know, benefit off all of this stuff that's going on. Keeping the poor and they keep richer. Yeah, it has become a weapon, and that's what George Soros uses it for. He uses those people from them countries as well that come over. They might not think they're being used, or they're not bothered because they're getting paid a lot of money to come over. But they're actually getting used, and that's why people have got to wake up. It's not really, I always say it's a spiritual thing as well. It's not religion as well. They're using religions against each other as well. They're using them people as well. They're using everybody they can. And they'll use certain religions against certain religions if they don't like their religion. That's how they use people. But they're being used as well. We've all been played. That's why people need to wake up. Yeah, they want to kill our cultures, exactly, because they are going after Christian cultures and traditions. And these people at the top are not for that because they actually worship Satan and are for everything against sort of God belief or God source belief or whatever, them sort of traditions of family values, them old values and traditions, they don't stand for that, because that sort of stuff does not stand for that. They stand for, it's just evil. They just want to rip everything down. Like I said yesterday, everything they do the reverse of. So if we stand for good traditions, you know, family values, being kind to each other, being like, you know, the kind to your neighbour, and they stand for the complete opposite. They want to tear the world and rip it upside down. If there's entities working for them as well, that's what they are. They're not good. Westerners will resist them and destroy them. Exactly, because we all stand for freedom. We all stand for freedom. We don't want to be under a one world order of you've got to do this and you're under one religion and their religion is Satanism. So like I said the other day, have your religions, but as long as you're being good to people and you're not hurting people, you know, do to others that, you know, that you do to yourself, then don't have a problem with it. But these people just want one, and they want everything their way because they gain from everything. They gain from the wars, they gain from everything. They just use us as pawns, they use us as play toys in wars and stuff like that. There may be a lot of people ending up in jail because they don't believe what will come soon. They will become they will, hi Fox Acid, they will come mentally unbalanced, and that's what Cuda say, because that's what I'm saying about being awake. I'm going to do a video on it, because some people are awake, but they're not awake to, like, everything. There's so much. You're listening at work. There's so much corruptness in a lot of things. Hang on a minute. I've only got like 5 minutes, 10 minutes. I've got to go to nursery. So, yeah, I just wanted to pop on and say that. You know, I saw the video last night. I thought it was brilliant. I was falling asleep, but I was watching. And then I've seen the Theresa May one. She just makes me laugh. But the biggest thing there was mentioned security partnership. What could that be? Brexit, could it be? So, yeah. So, I'm going to go. I might come on tonight. I don't know. If I don't, it just means I'm too tired. Like I said, I'm trying to get ready to do a biggie this weekend. So, on some stuff. And it's going to be a big bit of a mitch mash. Having a hearing starts in 40 minutes. Oh, does it? Well, is it on YouTube? I'll try and I'll be listening while I'm cleaning up in a bit. But yeah, starting to get interesting, people. So I'll be watching and listening, and I'll be on soon. So have a nice morning, afternoon, night, wherever you are, whatever you're doing. And yeah, and same to you lot. And I shall see you soon. Bye. I can get off this thing. Can't get off.